Okay, so when I found out they were going to remake this movie, I was livid. I couldn't believe they had the gall to even try to reboot this film. Hey everybody, welcome to 1980-something, The Show. Today we're going to talk about one of my movies that I adored. I adore it so much, here in my own studio, I have a huge movie poster of it, sitting off to my right. Of course, I could turn the camera and show you, but nah, I'm too damn lazy. They remade this movie about 2 years ago, maybe 3, and it came out. I wanted nothing to do with this. Something told me to give it a watch. Did I enjoy it? Did I not? We're going to find out. But with that being said, you know what it's time for? What movie am I talking about? Fletch.
Ah, for God, Don.
What is this man saying?
Buenas, señor Duncan. Rente Siglao.
What is this man doing?
What in the hell's the matter with you?
What is this man's name?
My name is Igor Stravinsky.
Hi there, I'm Harry S. Truman.
I'm Don Corleone.
They call him Fletch.
Fletch!
Fletch F. Fletch.
He's good at defending himself,
Better tie your shoelaces.
disguising himself, and getting himself into trouble.
Well, it be Fletch. Go ahead. Make my day.
He's a reporter
There are no tags on these mattresses.
who's about to write the story of a lifetime,
Will you kill me?
Sure.
if he lives.
Thanks a lot.
There isn't a woman he can't charm,
Can I borrow your towel for a sec? My car just hit a water buffalo.
a question he won't ask,
You and your wife are currently alive, I take it?
Drop your shorts and bend over, Mr. Babar.
a risk he won't take,
Probably feel 100% Moon River.
to get to the truth.
It looks like you two have a lot to talk over. We'll just catch the last 10 minutes of Dynasty.
Universal Pictures presents Chevy Chase as Fletch.
My hero.
Nothing to it.
Yes, Chevy Chase at the height of his career, the pinnacle of his performances, Fletch. Now, when they filmed this movie, they did at least a minimum of 2 shots on every scene. One where he went by the script, and another where they just let him ramble. I'll give you one guess on which way they ended up. Yeah, that's right. They ended up with most of his ad-libs in the film. Now, after Fletch, his career somewhat kind of started to decline. He had some great movies, Funny Farm. Of course, probably his biggest hit of all time, though, was National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. Now, I also have the original Vacation movie poster on my left. Yes, I'm a huge Chevy Chase fan. I know people will say, oh, well, he's such a jerk, and they say he's such an asshole. Well, you know what? Maybe he is. I don't know. I've actually never met the guy. I do know that there was one I talk for a living. What do you know? There was one actor that I met one time that everybody said he was just the biggest jerk in the world. And I actually got to spend some time with him, just one-on-one, just by happenstance. And he was the nicest guy in the world. Just fantastic. And that was William Shatner. Yes, indeed. Great guy. But back to Chevy Chase. Chevy Chase somewhat has a reputation of being difficult to work with, an ego. Okay, that's fine. But his comedy movies, in my opinion, him and Robin Williams were the best. Yes, there's Jim Carrey, there's many, many more, and I'm not trying to take away from them. But in this person's opinion, Chevy Chase is who I related to the most. So, when it was released, I believe they said they were going to remake it in 2017. They were going to remake Fletch. They were going to reboot it. I was not happy. I just, again, leave it alone. Leave it alone. That's what this channel is slowly turning into, apparently. But I said, okay, when it came out, I reluctantly watched it. I felt an obligation that I had to watch it. So I did. Let's watch the trailer.
Hi, Frank.
Where are you right now?
None of your business.
Come on, Fletch. Aren't you bored? I need you for a story. I got that police report you wanted. I just emailed it to you. It's encrypted.
What's the password?
Go F yourself.
My father's paintings were stolen. The Picasso was appraised at $20 million.
Well, that hardly seems worth stealing.
You're not a detective.
But I was an investigative reporter. It's an occupation that's been cheapened by the digital age, like president.
Earl Maurice Fletcher?
They caught me in the middle of a yawn. Can you imagine that?
Who killed this young woman?
I think the victim interrupted an art theft.
Your fingerprints are on the murder weapon, and someone matching your description was seen with the victim. Come back with me to police headquarters.
I get it. You want my help? Okay. Hey, guys, is there a way we can call in a coffee order? I'd kill for a macchiato. Not literally.
I looked into your criminal record.
And?
You're a bit of a shady character, Mr. Fletcher.
But I am adorable.
If you did kill that girl, do the right thing and give me an exclusive.
Let's talk about the suspects.
The Countess de Grazia married Papa for his money. Somehow she's involved.
Fletch, she's trying to seduce me.
Quite the collection of impressionists you have here.
Those are reproductions.
That's how I introduce my children. Why did you lie to me?
You're becoming paranoid. Maybe you should get a gun.
Did you murder that girl? Okay.
Oh, no, I didn't. Did you?
What is this? Woodburn and Bernstein?
Almost.
This stupid idiot moron has something to do with this.
You want me on the outside so I can solve this thing. Are you Fletcher? Yes, I am. Oh! I mean, no, I'm not. I always get that wrong.
I don't know who people hate more, cops or reporters.
It's cops.
All right. Confess Fletch. Let me start off by saying I think John Hamm is another untapped source of comedic genius. I think he has unbelievably great comedic timing. I think his ad libs are fantastic. I think he could be another top comedic actor. On top of that, he's a hell of a dramatic actor. So I have all the praise in the world for John Hamm. Now, the movie Confess Fletch, I watched it. It wasn't bad. It wasn't great, but it wasn't bad. But this is a prime example of you could have made this movie and not use the name Fletch. They did it to completely capitalize on nostalgia. 100%. And that's fine. That's a good business model. Personally, somebody who just adores the legacy of Fletch, stop. Just stop. But if we're being honest, Fletch Lives, the sequel to Fletch, it was not a good movie. It was Chevy Chase. He had some great moments. Horrible script. They just tried to rehash a bunch of the old stuff. But it wasn't the original Fletch. Now, Confess Fletch, if you want to watch it, it's a good movie. If it's on TV, I probably would leave it on for a while. But it's one of those where I skip around to see if something else was on. But it's a fun watch. Nothing that you have to go back and watch again. Unlike Fletch, if it's on, I ain't changing the channel. If I'm having a bad day, I'll watch Fletch. It was so simple and so funny. And it was just, to me, the perfection of a comedy movie. I don't know if you agree or not, but give it a watch. The new Fletch, Confess Fletch, it's okay. But if you really want to laugh, watch the original. Well, thanks for joining me on another edition of 1980-something, The Show. I'm Ed Vanderlee, and I am out of here.